Hey, what's up? This is Adrian Castillo. This is my channel, Daily Flows, and all I have to say is this week was horrible. We only traded 2 days, we only lost $217. Well, the monthly P&L is minus 213, but I broke so many of my rules trading Thursday, and Tuesday I violated one of my rules as well. I feel like I let you guys down just because when I speak to my friends about trading, I come to them with a perspective, a discipline, and I tell them so much stuff. And Tuesday and Thursday, I kind of just threw it all out the window. Trading an actual live funded account, not a live account, but you know what I'm saying. Trading an actual funded account, it's like you just like change. You make a switch, and like everything you are, all your knowledge is like thrown out the window. Like my nerves have been getting a hold on me every time I trade. And Tuesday and Thursday, I messed up by keeping my stop loss so tight. I had so much fear of losing money that I like would I'll just be so illogical with my stop loss. I know that hey, putting my stop loss at this high or at this low is what's gonna keep me in this trade. It's like you put your stop loss where you know if it passes this point, the trade is done. But I've been keeping it not I haven't been keeping price action in mind. I've been keeping the dollar amount in mind. What I'm scared to lose. Thursday, I kept my stop loss tight. I could have extended my stop loss by 5 points. Just 5 points was too much for me to risk. And I got stopped out on a trade. That was a bad trade, but it would have worked out. Let's just get into explaining that. So, coming to the day and off rip, we took out this high. We're looking strong, but we fail to seek this high, and we created this low, right? So I was looking for us to push below this, form a fair value gap, tap into it, and to take shorts, to these lows. You get the idea. So we did end up taking out the low, and with that, we created a higher low, signaling to a market structure shift. Okay, so we created this high, we broke above there, but the fair value gap wasn't near the high. So I wanted, the fair value gap right at the high and for us to pull back into it. I didn't get that. That's fine. What did I do? I was itching so bad for a trade that I looked at this fair value gap and I said, oh, it's near the structure low. Let's take shorts. But this is my thing, right? We took out the low. We should probably be targeting these highs. And I told myself that. But I just I'm at a loss of words. There's nothing I could tell you. I just didn't listen to my logical side. And then where did I mess up? We tapped into this fair value gap and then we came in again. What did I do? I got in on this candle and I set my stop loss at this high when I knew that I should set it at this high. It was a 5 point difference. Maybe it wasn't this exact high, but the difference was 5 points. I knew that I should have set it at this high, and I didn't. I got tapped out. The trade went about 40 points. Not a whole lot, but it was really good. And it was to a point where I was down $500 on the account. And I just kept on getting in, getting in, getting in. I could have made all my money back plus $100, but I was so hell bent on targeting these lows that I just didn't listen. And then what ended up happening? We hit the high. At this point, I finally saw that I was going crazy, and I locked myself out of the account. But if I stuck around, we kind of had a setup. We could have taken this fair value gap right here. This, it's not an A plus plus, but it was a decent trade. If I just stayed calm and relaxed, I could have probably found an entry. This candle, stop loss at the low, and target the highs. I should have just waited for my original thought process. Like, okay, let's find an entry to target these highs, but I didn't. I went crazy, and all I gotta say is that I was speaking with my friend Richard, and he told me that his mindset now is that he's gonna wait for. He's gonna come into the day not wanting to trade. Her only take a trade if the market forces him. And what he meant by that was that price action has to be so clean that the market's yelling at you to get in. And I think that's the mindset I need to have now. And I also need to remind myself that either way, none of this money is real. If I don't hit the 5 days, I'm just trading for fun, you know? So I shouldn't feel so much pressure. Just come in and do what I've been doing that got me to this point of being funded. Because I've been so unmotivated thinking, man, am I even like, I've been having, what's that called? Imposter syndrome. Where I'm just thinking, man, am I even like cut out for this? But I made it to this point. This is where I wanted to be a year ago, 2 years ago, and I'm here. I finally got funded on my own accord. So next week, we're gonna come back. We're gonna be disciplined, and we're not taking no trades unless the market yells at me to get in. But I hope you guys ended the week off green. We're gonna lock in for September. Enjoy your Labor Day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.